I actually grew
Okay.
up knowing Jordan because of my dad. Like, he'd make me watch DVDs. He'd tell me, I mean,
Okay.
I know about the flu game.
Yeah.
Nung nagbabawas ng element, doon ko
Mhm.
na-realize na
Mhm.
actually this is about Jordan. Diba? This is not just about me being the artist doing this. No? It's about him.
How goes it, ladies and gents? Welcome to another episode of the Buhay Basket Podcast. And today, our guests are Raxenne Maniquiz and Jay Pacena, two artists that help make artwork for the Jordan store right here in Manila. So Raxenne and Jay, welcome to the show. Raxenne, let's start with you. How did you feel when Jordan reached out to you regarding the work?
Yeah. Actually, I just got the message on Instagram from
Okay.
Mickey. It was actually Nike who got in touch. And at first, I didn't know that it was for Jordan specifically. I thought it was something for Nike actually.
Okay.
And then when we had the call, so I was meeting with Mickey, and then I was also meeting with Pam, who's in Singapore. And that's when they explained that it's actually gonna be for the Jordan brand. I was really surprised because, first of all, I don't really know basketball that much.
Okay.
All right. So like I was like, okay, what can I do for them? Because I do a lot of flora and fauna and not an ounce of anything sporty. So I was like, okay. So and then they presented me with the design brief with a pitch of what's gonna happen. So they showed me that there's gonna be the store. It's the first standalone store in Southeast Asia, and they wanted me to make something for the store.
Ikaw, Jay, how did it feel when you got the call?
Well, up to now, yung feeling of hindi ka makapaniwala. As in, it's really something that I haven't, felt before. Sobrang overwhelming, sobrang honored, I think. Yun yung pinaka-right term eh. When they talk to me about it, ilang araw kong inisip, totoo ba yun? And tapos down to the point na nung dinala ko na yung work ko at nakita ko yung store, kasi syempre hindi naman kami pupunta eh. We were just talking in email or talking to me in with regards to process in terms of, may studies eh. So dumaan din siya sa matinding proseso of really down to what I need to paint. Tapos nung nakita ko na siya, nung dinala ko na siya doon, binuksan ko siya sa loob ng store. Yun na yung, parang wow, ito na pala talaga yan. Tapos nakita ko siya nakasabit. So it was really something that is, parang despite what happened, diba, ngayong taon na ito, to end the year like this, it's really something for me at least, and for my family, and for everybody who believes in their craft. I think yun yung parang at some point parang feeling mo parang minsan 'di ba tinatanong nung ngayong pandemic, tinatanong may isa-isa ba yung art sa mundo, 'di ba? Parang and then you feel something like this, you at least you give this impression that may sense ka sa buhay mo. At least some, to all those who believe in the idea of of like, for example, the brand itself, Jordan, and to be part of it. Yun yung pakiramdam.
Okay, now let's talk about what it was actually like working with Jordan Brand. Did they have specific input?
They already showed me the direction that they wanted.
Oh, cool.
So nilagay nila yun dun sa deck. Tapos they even mocked it up na on the render of the fitting room. So nun pa lang parang, okay, I already have an idea of what they wanted from me. So what happened was, of course, it's not gonna be all flowers and stuff. So they said that they wanted a mix of local basketball culture and Jordan elements, Jordan assets, and I think they just really wanted to go down a different direction, because usually like they explained to me, I mean, when you think of sports art or design, it's usually very graphic. It's usually, I don't know, like there's just this look associated with something about sports. So,
True.
and they wanted to have something different. And mine really, really looks different from that one.
Yeah.
So they wanted that one. And, ayun, and I was like, okay, game. Parang, actually, I know naman basketball from my dad. I actually grew up na Jordan.
Oh, wow.
Knowing Jordan because of my dad. Like, he'd make me watch DVDs. He'd tell me. I mean, I know about the flu game.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I know, right? So I know about those things. Like, I kind of know a bit about basketball because of my dad, though I don't play it or anything. So it's kind of like full circle or something. Because like my dad's such an MJ fan, and now I'm doing something for.
How did he react?
Jordan. Yeah, I think he was just like really proud and just tagging everyone on Facebook when when I told him that it happened. Medyo kinakabahan ako nung una kasi parang, oh my God, will this work? Like with shoes and an orchid or something.
Ang ganda ng contrast The contrast is very nice. Yeah. So what about you, Jay? Bakit yung ones yung pinili mo? Why did you pick this portrait of Jordan in particular? Can we talk about that?
Well, it was really a collaborative process between the Nike team and the Jordan, of course, the Jordan brand. When they asked me to do the work, initially, ang dami kong kulay, ang dami kong It was also a learning stage for me. It's not about me. It's not just me being Jay Pacena and doing my own stuff. It's really about working within a team. Di ba? Parang you work within a team and you work within the brand itself. So marami kaming inayos, marami kaming tinanggal down to the point na ito na yung itsura. For me, okay naman yun dahil I work with clients. I know how to work with clients. I know how to work with the brand. And that's part of the process.
Right.
Yung image itself, I think very important yun sa kanila. And yun yung na-invite ko rin. And I understood it clearly and I really studied the idea of making sure na itong image ni Jordan, which is one of the first, diba? Especially yung Jordan ones. Tapos, iba pa nga yung logo dun Parang Air Jordan lang,
Yeah.
So, it was really important na ma-capture yun. And within the process, I submitted some studies. Yun nga, una, medyo loud. It's really loud, colorful, And then, parang tinuruan nila ako about the idea that, of course, Jordan is ganito, mas ganyan. Tapos, it's really a process of communicating the idea. Tapos, ayun. And when I started doing it, I really wanted to encapsulate, I think yun yung or imprint yung image mismo ni Jordan dun sa work. So I printed his the photograph on the canvas.
Okay.
Just to imagine the scale, just to imagine the idea na ito na siya. I mean, like facing Jordan himself. So nung nailatag ko na siyang gano'n, then I started doing my own stuff. Parang layers and layers of paint. Natakot lang ako nung natakpan ko na yung mukha niya tsaka yung sapatos. So sabi ko, mayari. So makikita na lang actually na print doon yung nasa t-shirt. Hindi ko na ginalaw yung nasa t-shirt but everything. At saka yung almost yung part ng kamay. But then I reconstructed the shoes and the face. They'll be using different types of material that I can use.
Okay, Raxenne, let's go back to you for a bit. When you look at the box, when you look at the mural in the shop, there's specific shoes. There's the 11s, the 1s. Did they tell you which ones to include?
The first time, so I usually would send sketches first kina Mickey and Pam. And the first time, so they would also have it checked in the principal's office, like from the States. So, nung una, the one I put was the Jordan one because of course that's the iconic one.
Yes.
And the sole, the Jordan sole. So they wanted like a chinelas type with the sole. I don't know if you've seen that. It's it's next to the tree.
Yeah.
And ayun, so that was the only shoes nung time na yun.
Mm-hmm.
And then, main branch was saying, para masyado ata maraming flowers. Kaysa dun sa mga Jordan element.
Sumobra sa flora.
So sabi nila, dagdagan natin ng iba pang shoes. So Mickey said, let's put his championship shoes.
Tama,
so that's why there's the 6 shoes there pa on the aside from the AJ1. Or you mentioned the goat and the black cat.
Mm-hmm.
So those things are actually part of he has kind of like the Jordan brand has this set of icons or assets. So those are part of it actually.
Oh wow.
They're like flat icons. The goat, the black cat, the stacked rings.
The rings,
I think the 72.
Yeah.
The 23. We also have the Olympic medals, the one with the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Down below. So all of those, the love of the game, if you've seen that one.
Yes.
So all of those are actually part of the Jordan official brand assets. And what I did lang was, since they're really flat, I rendered it in my style. So the black cat it looks more na talaga. Just so it blends with
your style.
The other element. Yeah, the other elements that's in there.
Jay, can we go back to what you mentioned earlier? Sabi mo nga, nung initial, very colorful. So ngayon, when you look at it, 3 primary colors, you know? So black, brown, red. So how did that happen? But naging ganon?
Well, it was, yung process really involves yung pakikipag-usap sa team.
Okay.
Nike team and of course, with the approval of the global brand. So, nandun yung proseso na yun. And it's really about discussing what is Jordan as a brand. So, kaya from a very colorful study, we strip it off down to the idea na ito na si Jordan, ito na yung brand itself. Nung nagbabawas ng element, doon ko na-realize na actually this is about Jordan. Diba? This is not just about me being the artist doing this. No? It's about him. So yun yung naging, doon na buo yung cycle. It's really a homage to him.
Aside from the Jordan references, the black cat, the goat, there's obviously a lot of Philippine elements. Aside from the flora and fauna, there's the jeepney, there's the makeshift hoops. Was that from your end or was that from their end? How'd that happen?
It was also parang they also just really wanted something na parang when we got to talking on the first call, parang I think those came up already kasi they were saying okay, like maybe we can use local basketball culture, and we're very famous. Well, not famous, but like it's kind of known na we do the makeshift courts, diba? Lalo na sa mga provinces, or like you'd see the headboard ba tawag doon? Backboard, sorry. The backboard. Hindi ko anong tawag doon eh. You have the backboard next to like a banana tree or the coconut tree. So, we got to talking, okay, let's include that one. And of course, the jeepney, which is such, like a Manila staple. And I wanted to include that, but it was Nina who decided to like jazz it up and make it like a Jordan Jeep and put all of his icons there.
Ganda. Okay, Jay, you called the piece Pangarap. Bakit yun nga? Bakit Pangarap?
Parang for me, it really embodies the whole process. Itong lahat. Itong experience down to the idea na nandun siya sa store. It's all about that. And even when I talk about the image, yung si Jordan during the time he was wearing his first shoe, I think it encapsulates that, diba? Parang yun eh. And when I was thinking about it, kaya rin Tagalog, kasi it's in Manila, of course, I want the local audience to understand that this is about us, no? Parang the first Jordan store, Jordan Manila, diba? Parang in Southeast Asia, here in the middle of Manila.
Right.
It's actually a dream come true for a lot of people who really believes and supports the brand.
Okay, guys, we're down to our last few questions. Raxenne, your dad raised you watching MJ videos. Now you're part of Jordan's history. How does that feel?
It feels surreal actually. I'm still like kind of processing, especially with like the box and like seeing. It's just really, it feels different when you see your work
Right.
actualized and just
Yeah.
seeing it in the fitting room. Like ang tagal-tagal ko sa fitting room, just taking photos like ng 30. So it was it was a really an amazing opportunity for me, and it's just a new world.
Ikaw, Jay, bilang isang MJ fan, basketball fan, now you're part of that history, man. I mean, di ba? How does that feel?
Sabi ko nga sa anak ko, which is, of course, hindi niya kilala si Jordan, but he's 8 years old na siya eh. So sabi ko sa kanya, and it's really a good opportunity for me. Sabi ko, it's really, when I got the call, siya yung kasama ko eh, yung anak ko. So sabi ko, hey, you know what? Somebody called me. What? Sabi ko, somebody's telling me that my work will be put in a store.
Wow.
Na sobrang, wow. So hindi niya pa mag-grasp eh. Pero sabi niya lang sa akin, well, congratulations. So parang the idea, I think, is really something for my son to at least, parang yun naman yun eh, di ba? Parang
legacy.
Nandun na ako sa point. Na at least he will see that, or he will know that my work is part of that, no? And for me, sobrang grateful, sobrang honored ako. I'm really looking forward to just honing my craft, and dahil teacher ako, so ganun din, no? But it's all about the idea of just doing your thing, I think.
Right.
And yun din, no? Parang nobody can actually tell you that ganito dapat, ganyan. But you work with the process eh. So tapos yun yung I think yung pinaka-importante, yung proseso. And yung unpredictability of things. Kasi kapag paulit-ulit ka na rin sa ginagawa mo, at the same time, kasi si Jordan, yun din yung iniisip ko dun sa Medium eh. Si Jordan, unpredictable siya eh.
Oo.
When he drives, akala mo, idadunk niya, pero ayan na i-dance. Lipat niya pa sa kabila, di ba? So when I was thinking about the process, it's something to talk about. Gusto kong yun yung ma-imbibe din. Parang, yun. For me to be part of this is really an honor.
Jay, Raxenne, thank you guys so much for your time. Maybe we can leave the audience with some advice. What can you tell artists out there that are looking to follow, a similar path to yours?
Well, I think you just really have to put your work out there, because that's how they were able to know what I do. And I'm kind of like active in posting on Instagram or on social, and if your work isn't out there, they won't be able to see what you're capable of. And I guess another thing is the kind of work you do is the kind of project that you will take on in the future. So I feel like well, I didn't expect this project, but it's what do you call this? So like the kind of work you do is the kind of work you also attract.
One of the things that they should understand is to really just hone their craft, believe in their yung sa sarili nila. And pero kasi madaling matrain yung craft eh, I think. Kaya mong i-train, lalo na there's really a lot of opportunities in the internet to understand how to do this or that. But what you say, yun yung I think yung kailangan matutunan natin as artists. It's really important, yung narrative natin as a person, as an artist, yung message and everything that we do. I think yun yung makikita ng tao sa iyo eh. So I was really surprised that I am part of this. But I think to give credit to myself, I'm just being true to what I do eh. So to everything that I do, yun yung feeling kong importante. And when I do things even differently, nobody can tell you na you can't do that. Basta hindi ka nakakasagasa ng ibang tao, di ba? It's really about honing ourselves as human beings. That's part of it. The craft, andyan siya, pero yung what we want to say or what we want to do with the community around us, yun yung importante.
So there you have it, folks, our interview with Jay Pacena and Raxenne Maniquiz, two of the artists that were involved in creating art for the new Jordan store right here in Manila. If you haven't yet, please check out our walkthrough video. It's on our YouTube channel. And we also have an unboxing of the Jordan 4 Manila, so you guys might want to check those out. This is Enzo from Buhay Basket. Be excellent to each other.